Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch this training video on the MTBC Scheduler. The MTBC Scheduler is an integrated tool which allows you to schedule patient appointments for any provider or location of your practice. The scheduler is integrated with many of the other features and services that MTBC provides, including appointment reminder calls, insurance eligibility verification, and patient balances as a result of MTBC's claim submission. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to add a patient appointment to today's schedule. The first thing that we can do is find the patient. We can find the patient using the Fast Patient Search on the left-hand side of the screen. Here we can put in a patient's last name and find the patient that we're looking for. Once we've selected the patient that we want, we simply drag and drop that patient's appointment onto the time slot of our choice. Once we've dragged the patient over to the 11 a.m. time slot, we release the mouse, and that opens up the Save Appointment window. From the Save Appointment window, here we can notice that this patient is missing insurance information. The bottom left-hand corner of the patient appointment window provides updates on necessary information that might be missing from the patient's record, including things like insurance, address, date of birth, telephone number, and other items as well. The top right-hand corner of the appointment window will notify us of the patient's balance. Once we want to go ahead and save this appointment, we can choose a visit reason and click Save. The appointment for Joe Smith is now updated on today's schedule. We can also add patients simply by double-clicking into the time slot of our choice and finding the patient by using the Binoculars button. Here we can use the traditional MTBC search feature. Again, choose a visit reason and click Save. The Save Appointment window also has other features. For example, if we want to document a new appointment for a patient or a new patient in the office, we simply click on New Patient and enter in the information. We can provide a phone number, and an email address can be entered at a later time. Also, we can choose a visit reason for a new patient, which will update the duration or the length of the appointment. Let's go ahead and save this appointment, and we can see that 2 spaces are now taken up for this new patient appointment. The colors on the schedule, as well as the provider colors or row colors, can all be updated from the System Management Scheduler Settings window. Here we can choose colors based on specific appointment reasons or based on specific providers. The scheduler also allows you to retrieve a patient's entire record. If we want to open up the record for Joe Smith, we simply right-click and go to Retrieve Patient. This will bring up the entire patient record for Joe Smith. We can also see certain things using the right-click option. If we right-click, we can also take a look at who created this appointment, when was it created, and when was it modified. Clicking on Last Edited By will show us that information. The right-click also allows us to access the cash register for a specific patient appointment. Right-click and choose Cash Register to enter or post a payment for this specific patient. All new appointments that are placed on the scheduler will receive a status of pending. This means that the appointment has neither been confirmed nor completed or canceled. To change the status of any appointment and to also simultaneously open up the cash register, double-click on that specific appointment and open the Edit Appointment window. Now we can change the status of appointment to completed and document a copay. The cash register will also allow you to print out a specific receipt for this patient. Once the status of this appointment is completed, we notice that a new icon has appeared on the patient balance. Here, if we put our cursor over that icon, we can see the details of that specific payment that was entered for this patient. The scheduler also has many other views. For example, we can see the weekly appointment view or the monthly appointment view. We can also look at multiple providers in our practice by using the providers view. Here we can see different providers in the practice if we choose all providers and all locations. To change providers for today's schedule, simply click on this button to choose all providers and all locations. Here we can see that there are two providers that are working in our North Brunswick office today. One is Mary Jones and the other is John Smith. To return back to the daily appointment window, just click on the Daily Appointments tab. And now, because we're in the view for all providers and all locations, we can see the appointments for each provider that are scheduled. The scheduler allows you to print out super bills, face sheets, and many other forms using this print button. Using the print button, we can print the scheduler front screen, which is this view of the scheduler, a sign-in sheet for that specific provider, face sheets by individual patients, or office super bills for a specific patient. We can also print out something called a patient update form, which allows the individual patient to update just the demographic information that has changed. This scheduler is fully customizable and it integrates with MTBC's web-based system.